I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, my team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot, and all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it, and I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, then at the bottom I got to prove. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, then at the bottom I got to prove. You gotta choose, make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like to.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side. There's London.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing, Mayfield. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Ready. Ultra.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing already in the game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Lance. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here we go, here we go. Check back.
And they'll go for it. Lance firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Off of play action, here's Lance.
Looking for a layup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Third and short yardage. Mayfield got his man. It's London. And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Mayfield on play action. He'll dump this off to Akers. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion, Hill. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Akers back-to-back catches. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dan Arnold, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Hands it off out of the gun. Then he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And here's a handoff out of the gun. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Lance. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. chance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. As the final seconds tick away. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 29, Mayfield. This pass is caught by London. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
second and 13. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On second and 12, Mayfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So yes, tight game, you'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
First and 10 at their own 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Play action. Now it's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. it's 2nd and 9. The Lance going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Desperation time here. Lance. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. On play action, Lance sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now play fake. Lance buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lance. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
1st down, Mayfield. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. In motion, Hill. A give up the middle to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Here's a high-pressure moment for Brian Johnson. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lance to throw it. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Wait. Ready?
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, is that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away without not being picked off?
Off the option, here's Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And the Raiders have got him. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card.